What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of 25 Feet High Outdoors. Today we're doing a product review on something that I wear almost daily. Not the exact ones, but the same versions of them. But we're going to get started with this review of the Danner Sharptail 17-inch snake boots. So we're first going to get started with this review talking just about the boot and from Danner's website. I'm just going to cover Danner's information, a little bit of Danner's information. They have a lot of information on these boots. And then I'm going to get into my opinions, why I like them, and things like that. And the first thing about these boots is they're available on Danner's website, and you might can find them cheaper, you might can find them on sale. It just depends. Just do your research and you might find a better deal. But at Danner's website, they are $290, and that is probably the best $290 you could ever spend on a non-custom snake boot, in my opinion. They are just great. But first of all, actually, just throw this out there, there is a financing option available apparently on their website, and it is pay 4 installments for $72.50 through Klarna, something, I don't know. But these boots are a 17-inch snake boot. They are completely waterproof. They are leather. And getting into more of the product, this model number, in case you're wondering, the model number for this pair of boots is 45040. The weight, they come in at a weight of 64 ounces per pair. So 32-ish ounces per boot. 17 inches high. They are not insulated, which I don't know about y'all, but the only time I wear snake boots, you do not want to be insulated. It's either spring turkey or scouting or early deer season, and in the south the snakes are still out. When I need an insulated boot, typically not wearing snake boots, because the snakes aren't really prevalent those times of the year. Their protection is called Snake Guard. The liner is made with Gore-Tex, and I don't know if y'all are familiar with Gore-Tex, but it is an incredible material. You basically can't hardly stab a knife through it. I wear the shorter normal wearing boot version of this almost daily. I don't wear it, other than like when I'm outside in the middle of the summer. But if it's blue jean weather, I'm wearing my Danners and the shorter version. So the outer sole is a Danner Sharptail. Their foot bed is, I may butcher this. It is, I guess it'd be Ortho Light. They're brown and they are waterproof. And going into the materials a little bit to talk about, talk about Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex is 100% waterproof and breathable. Gore-Tex liners ensure that no water get in while allowing sweat and moisture to get out. Also offering the rear gusset for adjustable fit, featuring rugged hardware for long lasting performance. The Terra Force platform provides exceptional support and stability without the traditional weight. So just to take away from that, that's just their standard listing of stuff. But to talk about this boot that I love to wear, 99% of the time when I'm wearing jeans, I'm wearing the shorter version of this boot, which is, they do not say the shorter version is snake proof, but I just assume it is, considering it is the same exact boot. You cannot feel or tell a difference in them from one to the other than this particular one being 17 inches tall, and I believe the traditional boot is 9. So it's just a little bit shorter boot, still waterproof. It's got really good sole on it. So if I wear the traditional version of this boot, the shorter version, I would think it would be a safe bet if I told you that I wore those boots 200 days a year. That is a safe bet. And I typically have to buy a new pair every 1.5 to 2 years, depending on how much I take that boot through water. Because a lot of the times I'll wear it even during early bow season until it gets too cold for non-insulated, where you need an insulated boot. But I don't wear snake boots. I probably don't wear them as much as I should, because a lot of the time it's really hot down here, and a lot of times I just wear my normal boots, but during early bow season and stuff. But these boots are surprisingly cool for a 17-inch tall boot. They also have this adjustable belt like in the front to add strength to your ankles, and in case you're climbing up more and down terrain area. Most of our stuff is relatively flat around here, but that ankle support could help you if you fell into a hole or something along that lines. And it also has the adjustable strap in the back to where you can make it tighter on your legs or not. But to get into my personal feelings about this boot, I have had this boot for right at 2 years now. So this is technically about a 2-year review. Yes, I don't wear them a whole lot. I wear them every time I step into the woods turkey hunting. And I wear them probably the first week or so of deer season. And I do wear them when I'm doing a lot of scouting, walking through a lot of woods. Because the last thing you want to do is get bit by a snake when you're even 100 yards into the woods. Because you're going to have to, first of all, you're going to lose your composure, and you're going to have to get out and hopefully have service to where you can call if it's a venomous snake like we have, moccasins, copperheads, rattlesnakes around here in southern Alabama, and other states that border us have all of those snakes as well. And so snake boots are definitely a necessity for a southern hunter. I don't know the prevalence of snakes and venomous snakes in other areas, northern, midwestern. I'm sure they're there, but I can't contest to that. But down here hunting, you have to have snake guards you have to either have a snake boot or snake guards for spring turkey and early season bow hunting. It's just not worth even though these boots $300. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of money for a pair of boots. But I know for a fact any man watching this knows that anytime they spend a lot of time on their feet, $300 for a pair of good boots really isn't that much. The normal versions are roughly around 200-ish. And they last years. Especially a snake boot, something that you're only going to wear, maybe 40 or 50 days out of the year. maybe 80 at the highest end. You're not going to wear these day in and day out, so they're going to last a long time if you're grown and your feet don't grow anymore. But I really like them. They are very, very, very comfortable, and I mean you can put these boots on all day and go to work. Other than you might be sweating a little bit more because they're a little bit taller. They are cool. They are relatively cool for 17-inch tall boots, but they're still not cooler than 9-inch tall boots, you know, just or a typical cowboy boot size. And they're very durable. I've had these for 2 years. They're still waterproof. That's one thing that happens to leather boots over time, and they will eventually lose their waterproofness, I guess. But if you know a good repair shop, then all you have to do is take it to them and get them to run stitches back through it, unless there's a hole or something. But I would recommend these boots to anyone. When these boots wear out eventually, I will own another pair, more than likely. I cannot see as of this moment, I can't see myself ever buying a different brand of snake boot. But as this moment, there may be a boot that gets made from later on that may convince me to change. But this boot is just overall great. It is leather, so you do have that problem. You have that same association with a lot of leather boots. I have not, as of today, and pray I never do, have been hit by a snake while wearing them. But that's one thing you really don't want to have to test until it's potentially saves your life. But I just wanted to get on here and kind of tell my opinion of these boots. I wear the shorter version all the time, and in my opinion, this is the best snake boot I've ever worn. I've had them for 2 years now. I've owned multiple pairs of different snake boots. The last pair I wore, before I bought these, I owned a pair of boots, not going to mention the name and or style, that I literally had to cut off of my legs. And I had to cut them off of my legs because the snake liner came loose in it and grabbed my feet like a pair of socks. But a lot tighter, and I couldn't get them off, so I had to cut them off. And Zach was there with the day I had to cut them off, so he can vouch for me on that one too. I was mad. I was upset. But these boots, zero problems out of them. Love them. They're very flexible for a snake boot. You can literally wear them all day. I've hunted in these boots, walking miles turkey hunting all day, and not had sore feet. And I don't even wear long socks. I wear typical tennis shoe socks when I wear these boots. If that says anything about how actually comfortable they are, I hardly ever wear long socks unless it's deer season and it's cold outside. So I'll slip on normal tennis shoe socks into these, and it won't rub. It doesn't. I've never formed a blister or have been rubbed raw from these boots. And I'm glad y'all stuck with me through this much, if you're still with me, and I appreciate y'all watching. I hope this helps somebody out. They're Danner 17-inch Sharptail snake boots, and I'd say if you're in the market for a pair of snake boots for this early season, I would definitely recommend checking them out. They have them on Danner's website, Amazon, and all your local Danner dealers. And I highly recommend buying local if you have the opportunity. But I appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned if you hadn't already, like and subscribe. And always remember to live life 25 high.